There are a lot of strategies to handle objections in network marketing. And in today's video, I will not only be showing you some word-by-word answer how you should be answering to specific objections, but I will show you and teach you a strategy that's kind of a mind game that will make your 90% of every objections that you're getting simply just vanish. My name is William Metsäkylä and welcome to this video. My mission with this channel is to help you, fellow network marketer, to break free by helping you to become full-timer in this beautiful industry. Now, if you do have some questions, some comments, feel free to use the comments section below. And hey, let's waste no time and let's just dive into this training, shall we? If you've ever been in a relationship, then most likely you have had at one point of the time some sort of an argument with your significant other. And when you take a look at that argument and why it really started and why it became possibly a massive fight, the reason never was the initial thing that your significant other came to talk to you about. Might be that there has been a toothpaste put wrongly in your toilet, and your spouse comes to you and she says that the toothpaste is again put wrong in the closet. What the heck is wrong with you? And well, in this moment you have two choices. You can either think that her intention is to attack me and I need to defend myself, and if this is the connection that you make, what happens is that you start to fight back. You tell all the reasons why the toothpaste should be like you said it, even though it might not be even true. But you start to make up stuff so that you can defend yourself and attack a little bit back. On the other hand, if you choose to react to that very moment, this might not be about the toothpaste. The real reason of this feeling cannot by any means come from a toothpaste. There must be something underneath that toothpaste that is coming up, and this toothpaste thing is just a way to bring it up. And if that is my intention, if that is my reaction, how I choose to react, what happens is that I will start to ask my significant other questions. I will start to try to understand her better in order for me to understand that where is this thing coming from. And when I take this approach, what happens is that this tension from my significant other flows away. And she starts to come up with the real reason that what is actually bothering her. And when I don't take that personally, when I choose not to defend myself, when I choose not to attack back, we can have this conversation and we can solve whatever problem there was underneath. And it had usually and never it had anything to do with the actual toothpaste. Why I wanted to bring up this example of the toothpaste and in a relationship, I think it's just relatable and anybody can understand. They have had in their lives situations like described before, whether it's with your spouse or with your mother or with your brother or friends. But the point is that, sometimes people come, let's say, with the objection to us network marketers. They come up with the objection that, oh, is this a pyramid scheme? And they might have a high emotion into that sentence, like, is this a pyramid scheme? And what happens is that we start to defend ourselves. We start to attack back. We do these different kind of arguments that we have trained up front. So we show them that they are wrong and we show them that they are stupid by saying these kind of things. And what happens is the exact same thing as in the relationship conversation. We start to attack back and it just becomes one big fat argument, and there is not a good ending to any argument. Instead, if we was to understand that, okay, this is not probably about the fact whether it's a pyramid or not. If there is high emotion backing up that sentence, then most likely behind that fact, that question, that fact, there is a story that this person hasn't told us, and that story brings up the emotion, and that emotion and that story together just shows up with this one simple objection of, is this a pyramid scheme? Sometimes people ask it just genuinely, is this a pyramid scheme? And when there is no emotion, you don't need to assume that they are attacking you. You can just simply answer that no, this is not. But when you see that there is this high emotion, then you should approach the person the same way that you was to suppose that you was to approach your spouse. Approach your spouse and ask them that, hey, tell me more. What do you mean by it? Excuse me. No. You had a little bit of a high emotion with that question. May I ask, do you have a story about pyramid schemes? What do you know about pyramid schemes? Tell me more. So what I want to do is that I want to start interview the other person who throws me with this objection with a high emotion, so that I can understand them better, and I can dig out whatever the story there is that is bringing up that high emotion. And this is the strategy, because one of the things when people ask about how to handle objections in network marketing, yes, there are certain ways we can be answering better than going through the objections in more effective ways. But if you don't understand this part, that a lot of the objections would be simply handled if you was to approach the whole thing differently, then the actual how to handle what to say word by word doesn't matter, because your mindset behind how you react back to the other person, that defines much more than the actual words that you choose to use. So from now on, when you are faced with objections, when somebody throws you, no matter what objection it is that is backed up with high emotion, then never start to attack back, never start to defend yourself, even though I wanted to choose this pyramid thing objection because it many times raises a high emotion in as network marketers. And even if that objection comes towards you, don't take it personally, don't go to that defense mode, but go to a mode of understanding and wanting to understand the other person. The reason why I'm looking there all the time is that I'm imagining that there is the other person that I'm talking about, just in case you're wondering. Anyway, so you want to go to the mode that you want to understand them, and when you approach the whole thing this way, then after this you can start to use and start to learn the more exact word by word sentences what you could possibly be answering to those objections and so forth. So hope you did get value out of this training, and if you did, do like the video, subscribe to the channel so you will be notified for the further videos, and hey, super honored that you watched it all the way through, and speak to you soon.